Bitcoin is heading to $105,000 and there is nothing that you can do about it. Bitcoin is going to make a bottom in September 2025, and from there we're going to pump up to new highs, which will be above $150,000. I know all this information because I'm analyzing cycles, and if you want to know how I use cycles in order to make strategic buying and selling decisions, I recommend you to follow Strategy Master newsletter, where I talk about cycle indicators. I provide cycle indicators to every single person that subscribes to my paid plan on Substack, and I also write articles where I share my entries, my exits, and I discuss what is next for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other altcoins. I occasionally touch gold, silver, stocks, and other financial assets. Cycles help us to understand when Bitcoin is going to bottom and when it's going to top. And now you can see I present two scenarios for Bitcoin. Now the destination is known. We are going above $105,000 in October or November 2025. However, what is not known is which path Bitcoin is going to take. At the bottom of my screen, you can see the cycle indicators that I use for my daily trading. And at the very bottom of my screen, you will see the 1 week cycle indicator. We want to enter into an investment or a trade when this cycle indicator goes below 20. 20 is this red line right here. So at the moment, we are still falling. We're in a negative trend already since the beginning of August, and Bitcoin is still holding the price. However, this won't last much because we have a lot of liquidity here on this red line, which basically marks the $105,000. This is where Bitcoin is going to fall, and definitely my preferred scenario is the green one. In the green scenario, we would still go down, would basically go down right here next week, would make an ultimate low in these cycle indicators right here, and from there we would start a new daily cycle. We would then go up to potentially $112,000, $115,000, and then we would come back and retest the same lows. This would be the ideal flow because this would allow Bitcoin to fully reset, to get people who want to sell Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies out of the market, and to allow to continue this bull market. Now, if that is not the case, there's a second opportunity. And the second opportunity is that we go below $100,000, we grab the liquidity there, we tell retail that the bull market is over, and then we go up by almost 80%. This is another great scenario. However, the difference in this scenario is that here we need 2 daily cycles in order to achieve that, and we might need to wait until the beginning of October for a bull market to start. Now, how do I know all of this? Once again, I use cycle indicators, and the best cycle indicator is actually 1-day cycle indicator. As you can see, the Bitcoin and other financial assets move alongside the one with 1-day cycle indicator. Whenever the 1-day cycle goes below 20, like here, or like it did here, or here, we usually go up. The indicators indicating where the price should be going. Now, sometimes, like in this situation, we haven't gone up. We basically consolidated and stayed in the same place. This means that the bearish period is coming, and this is where we actually want to sell and get out of our positions. We get out here at the top in the consolidation phase, and we wait for a new downside. We wait for the bottom to be formed. Bottom is formed. Again, we expect Bitcoin to go up. And that's what happens. We go up, we make a new high, we sell somewhere around here. We will never sell the exact top, but we will sell somewhere close to the top, or in the worst case, after the top. Now, again, we wait for this daily cycle to go down, and we enter the market here. We entered the market here. This was a very bad daily cycle because this daily cycle didn't even touch 80 and started to collapse. We got one sell indicator right here. We sold our Bitcoin, and now we're looking for new, fresh lows. And you don't have to wait long because the fresh new lows will come within the next few days, because as you can see, the indicator is already going below 20. So on the daily, we will start pumping up very soon. There might be one more downside left for Bitcoin and the crypto market, and from there, we're going to pump up for at least 3 to 5 days. This is what I'm actually waiting for. Now, how to time it? Again, you have to read the Strategy Master newsletter, subscribe for the free one, get the paid plan if you want to use the indicators yourself, and read every single newsletter that I write, because here I adapt the cycle indicators to the crypto market, and I share when I'm going to buy, when I'm going to sell. As you can see here, XRP basically provided us with 6 profitable trades in August. Cycle indicator is the magic that helps you to navigate the crypto world much better than anything else. Talking about altcoins and Ethereum, well, I can tell you one thing. altcoins still have one more push left in this bull market. Now, this is a big red line that you can see in the screen, and basically it shows the resistance that we have since 2017 for Ethereum. Now, the fun part will start when Ethereum is going to go above this line. It's going to come above this line, going to make a local bottom here, and we're going to resume to the upside. Now, definitely, we might not get to this level, okay? We might not have a new all-time high because Bitcoin is simply very strong and altcoins are underperforming in this bull market. But what I expect from the whole market is that we are going to retest this line, which is roughly 0.054. This is where I expect Ethereum to come. And this is an Ethereum Bitcoin chart, which means that Ethereum will continue to outperform Bitcoin for the next at least few weeks and hopefully another month. Don't forget to sell your Ethereum when this cycle indicator goes above 80 and starts reversing down, which I think is going to happen either in October or November 2025. Every single time when this happened, Ethereum underperformed against Bitcoin. Look, if we sold here, you basically avoided all this downside from Ethereum, where we went from almost $5,000 back to $1,500. And every single time this cycle indicator prints a new high and reverses, we see downside coming. So you don't want to be holding Ethereum, and you don't want to be holding altcoins in this specific range. If you want to know the exact time when I'll be buying, you basically have to use the smaller cycle indicators or a strategy that I called a small time frame strategy. Here, basically, I show when I'm buying Ethereum and when I'm selling Ethereum. At the moment, Ethereum is in the buy zone. So I am buying Ethereum as of now, and I'm also going to be buying Ethereum on Sunday and Monday when this 2-hour cycle indicator going to reverse and go down. This will be another entry point for Ethereum. I expect Ethereum to outperform Bitcoin and basically go and potentially retest the $4,700 before actually going down and making an ultimate low in this bull market. From this ultimate low, which might happen even below $4,000, it is gonna pump up and make new highs in November and December. But this is where the Ethereum Bitcoin pair is going to top. That's why when this top occurs, when the 2-week cycle indicator starts going down, I'm also going to sell my Ethereum. This is how you analyze the crypto market. If you want to know more, you simply navigate to Strategy Master, you subscribe for the free newsletter, or you gift yourself a paid newsletter and use every single indicator that you've seen in this video for yourself. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I need more subscribers so more people can actually learn about cycles and become profitable. And of course, if you want to trade, you can do it anywhere. I don't really care which crypto exchange you use. However, if you use BTCC, you will get 10% deposit bonus. I love to trade on BTC and simply get more money for my capital. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.